World Cup ended yesterday, finito, with Spain defeating Argentina 1-0 on the pitch in the footy. The Spain-Argentina final was like a reverse Super Bowl, where the players spoke Spanish and the halftime show was in English. They had Madonna and Justin Bieber and, for some reason, the Muppets. Holy shit. Is that the count? You got all the Muppets to choose from. Why in God's name would you make the vampire work during the day? Not only is it the bright glare of the afternoon sun, but for most of the game, the score was 0-0. You're taunting this poor bastard. I sat in traffic for 1, 2, 3 hours for this. I'm burning alive. By the way, congrats to World Cup champions Spain, España, clearly the best team in this year's tournament, and they celebrated receiving the World Cup trophy with a trophy hoist, which is traditionally, it's a moment that is shared really only by the players, a special moment that is only for the players. It is really, what the are you doing on the stage? It's for the players. God damn! Why must everything be tainted by the overinflated ego of Cankles Muldoon? Why? Why? I will admit this. Afterwards, Trump had some really insightful post-game analysis.
I thought it was incredible. It was 4 times greater than any FIFA ever held.
What's a FIFA? How do you hold a FIFA? How could our FIFA be 4 times greater than any other FIFA?
And it's probably about 5 times, actually, they're telling me today.
Is that what they told you? You know, they're telling you that because everyone around you lies to you. Because you're a widow baby. Can we go back a second, though? And I don't mean to... What's up with the guy behind Trump? Can we see that again? Can you bring that out? Who the f*** is this guy? Who the f*** is this? Is this... What? Who in the world is it? Oh, my God. Is that a backup Trump? Is that... Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on a second. Wait. What? Wait. Who? What? Is that a backup Trump? Or is that Trump? Wait. Is the one we've been dealing with backup Trump? Or is that Trump's... But... Let's move on from the World Cup final to something with no actual end in sight, the Iran war. The Iran war is reigniting, and as escalation continues with more intense and widespread bombing, there's no sign that either side is prepared in any way to... God, you're not in this graphic! You're not in this graphic! What? We have talked about this. You're not in this graphic. Get him out of the graphic! You're... So needy. Is that real Trump or backup Trump? I don't know what's happening. Anyway, clearly, the war is escalating. And Americans are rightly concerned that we will be drawn even further into a war that has already cost too much in American lives and money. And so it was that Donald Trump delivered a primetime national speech on Thursday night to address this urgent situation.
In mid-2018, China was working to influence the results of the U.S. midterm elections and later the results of the 2020 presidential election itself. They wanted to just make you sound like your president wasn't so hot, when actually your president has done a great job.
Those Chinese bastards. I'll have you know, both Presidents Trump are hot as and doing a great job. Blue tie's doing a little better than red tie, but still. But yes, apparently the President of the United States called this meeting to announce a new entry in his long-running mystery series, 2020 election. What had happened was...
With the turn of a dial or the change of a chip, you can press a button for Trump and the vote goes to Biden. Illegal aliens and dead people are voting.
Big technology companies censored the Hunter Biden laptop story, which independent analysis have said it cost Donald Trump millions of votes.
Sure! That surely would have changed the outcome. I remember back in 2020, when we were all wearing masks and socially distancing for fear we would come across a Hunter Biden dick pic. So now they've settled on maybe China did it. A theory that lasted all the way until a few minutes after Thursday night's speech, when reporters caught up with John Solomon, the guy Trump hired to find any evidence that China did it.
Did you acknowledge that there were no votes changed in 2020?
All I can acknowledge is what the intelligence shows, right? I only know the intelligence community has zero evidence that someone has flipped, that a foreign power flipped a vote in 2020, 22, or 24.
The 2020 election was, in fact, the results as we, the American public.
I'm still researching, so let me. This is the first.
But there's no intelligence.
Not yet.
Been on
He's got to go.
There is no intelligence.
Can he still see me? The man's literally backpedaling. Look, we have fun. But I'm not actually worried about our election security because we have a robust cybersecurity and infrastructure agency that monitors threats to our system. And knowing that that's a priority of the Trump administration gives me great comfort.
Trump fired a third of the workers last year at CISA, the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Agency.
Oh! Well, that news would have me shitting my pants if I wasn't already shitting my pants due to the cuts to our food monitoring system that has produced a nationwide diarrhea outbreak. But at least we have that outbreak under control, as our incredibly competent FDA has finally identified the source of the outbreak.
The Food and Drug Administration now taking back what it said about the source of the cyclospora outbreak. The FDA now says the sample from Mexico-based Taylor Farms was a false positive. The FDA admitted it made a mistake and apologized.
Don't apologize to me. Apologize to this great nation's gaping, burning anus. You know what I'm talking about. We were talking about it in the questions before the show. Many of these people are here, even though clearly have diarrhea. But you know what? It doesn't even matter. It's fine. We're okay. We can still soothe our burning anuses in the cool, crystal clear waters of our nation's Lincoln Memorial reflecting pool.
Tonight, the reflecting pool in the nation's capital being drained again.
No! The reflecting pool's closed. Where will we wash our lettuce? You know, I'm starting to get the sense that this administration is not as competent. Stay with me. Not as competent as we've been led to believe. And it's not just the pool or the diarrhea. Trump said he was going to cut our energy bills in half. Electricity's up 18%. He said gas prices would go below $2 a gallon. It's up to $4 a gallon. He said he was going to stop new wars. He's bombed at least 7 other countries. He said he was going to lead a boom in manufacturing jobs. We've lost tens of thousands of manufacturing jobs. They said they would be saying Merry Christmas again. No one's wished me Merry Christmas in months.